Here we go, fight number 5. Please welcome in Darryll Sharp.
Darryll Sharp, southpaw, 26 years of age. He's got 5 professional victories. The only time he's ever been stopped is by Liam Williams at Cardiff Ice Arena. That was Williams' first fight back after the Smith defeat.
And his opponent, Jamie Hughes.
Jamie Hughes, undefeated. All wins on points, all wins coming here at York Hall. And this is Jamie Hughes, JJ, as he's more commonly known as. It's his first scheduled 6-rounder. Fought Calamide on debut, won that 39-38, made hard work of it. 2 more victories on points since then. But Darryll Sharp is going to be a different kettle of fish altogether. Former Central Area middleweight champion when he beat Ben Davis on points in May 2017. Darryll Sharp was at York Hall in June when he faced Jake Anthony. But listen to that noise come up as Jamie Hughes comes into the ring.
Yeah, he's got a big following here at the York Hall tonight.
Popular man here in Bethnal Green.
I remember actually Jamie Hughes, I think last time I saw him he was coming down in weight if I'm not mistaken.
Well, you've been in the game a long time. That's not something that anyone really enjoys
This is a
about the
super
game,
middleweight
is it?
contest of 6 3-minute rounds. Introducing in the blue corner, wearing the green and gold shorts, weighing in today at 11 stone, 10.5 pounds, in his 41st professional contest from Middleton in Lancashire, Darryll Sharp. And his opponent across the ring in the red corner, wearing the black shorts, weighing in today at 11 stone, 13.5 pounds, with a record of 3 victories from 3 professional contests, from Bexley Heath, the undefeated JJ Hughes. Your referee, Chaz Coakley, your timekeeper, Brett Bowles. This is super middleweight contest of 6 3-minute rounds.
Darryll Sharp across the ring from Jamie Hughes. That's the experience, as you heard Mark Schmidt say there. It's his 41st professional contest. Just the 4th for Jamie Hughes. 6 3-minute rounds as well.
Seconds out.
Big test in your 4th bout, and away we go. Hughes in the black trunks, Darryll Sharp in the green. Hughes going up against a southpaw as well.
Hughes not rushing in.
I think when you've got a bit more time, just 6 3-minute rounds, that's the key, isn't it? Realising that you've got time.
That's right, with the 4-rounders you kind of have to get straight in there, but...
There's Hughes, looking to show Sharp that power. Going to get that right hand away.
Hughes is not letting his power go yet. He's just trying to get close to Darryll. Oh, no, nice body shot.
Gets Sharp onto the ropes. Gets underneath the left-hand side of his rib cage. Oh, gets through there.
Nice straight right hand to the body, followed by a hook.
Straight through the middle then as well. And again. Looks to be a tactic for Hughes, targeting that middle area, just underneath the chest of Sharp.
Looks like he's maybe aiming for the solar plexus.
Oh, nice left hand to the body this time from Hughes.
Darryll Sharp just offering a little smile though.
Well, no matter how well Hughes fights, this is going to be hard graft. As I mentioned before, just that one stoppage in 40 bouts for Darryll Sharp, and that came against world-class opposition.
Yeah, he seems to be taking those shots very well from Hughes. But you can already see a bit of redness around the body of Sharp there.
Heavy-handed is Jamie Hughes.
Yeah, I mean, you could just see Sharp shaking his head like it didn't hurt him, but...
Well, we're ringside. We can hear these shots. And they sound deep and heavy off both hands for Jamie Hughes.
Yeah, Hughes has definitely got some power in both hands.
29 years of age, another man quite late to the pro game.
We're, you know, us old fighters, we're going to take over the sport.
Well, the crowd enjoyed that opening 3 minutes.
Yeah, Hughes landed some crunching body shots. Darryll took him well, but I think they're going to start adding up and slowing him down even more.
That is the voice of Konrad Stempkowski alongside me on commentary duty this evening. We are closest to the corner of Darryll Sharp, and there is reddening.
Both fighters not sitting down in between the rounds. I don't know if they're trying to, work on the other guys.
Corners, 10 seconds. Seconds out.
We'll see if that was
Round
the
two.
right decision. Over 6 rounds, could get tired.
Jamie Hughes certainly the aggressor in the opening 3 minutes. Darryll Sharp happy to sit back and absorb the punishment. I wonder at what point he'll start to offer some attack himself. Again, Hughes looking to work that right hand to the body.
But I mean, Hughes is doing the right thing. He's throwing lots of right hands, which is obviously the best approach against the southpaw.
That lead right and then a couple to the body. Backing Sharp up onto the ropes. And the satisfying thing for Hughes is that he's dominating all of those physical exchanges. Sharp's not really got him in any trouble as he cuffs with the left hand.
Sharp seems to be taking the shots well, but you can see the little look in his eye. He did definitely feel a couple of those.
Boxed on a few of the bigger undercards as Darryll Sharp. He boxed on the Warrington undercard at Ellen Road. It's even at the O2 on the Oconee Chamberlain undercard as well. But at the moment, he's certainly not testing Jamie Hughes' chin in any way, is he? It's not putting his opponent under much pressure.
Yeah, I don't know. It looks like he's maybe waiting for the right opening, but you have to be careful not to wait too long. Otherwise, you can miss the bolt, as they say.
Nice work again from Hughes.
Opening up the power shots to the body.
Sharp
that one
needs to
landed
be careful because Hughes is backing him up into the corner. Some real heavy hands from Hughes there. Sharp will have felt those.
Yeah, definitely.
Oh, and again.
I mean, they're stopping Sharp from throwing anything back. I think he's mainly worried about kind of covering up and catching anything.
Jamie Hughes isn't being caused any of the problems that southpaws usually offer as he goes with the lead right hand there, and Sharp uses the ropes to try and escape, but only as far as another set of them. Shakes the head to say he's not hurt, but he might not be hurt, but at this moment in time, he's not in the fight either.
Yeah, I mean, you can shake your head all night, but when you're taking shots like that, they're definitely adding up.
Jamie Hughes, though, he's showing good patience, isn't he? I suppose when you're on top like this and your opponent isn't showing anything back, there must always be the temptation to go head hunting.
Yeah, of course. Of course. No, he needs to stay patient, and he's doing just that.
Controlling every aspect of the fight at the moment. Darryll Sharp seems pretty happy to absorb it all. Be interesting to see if it continues this way.
Yeah, I wonder if as the rounds go on,
Corners,
Sharp will start
10
opening it up
seconds.
and trying to come back into this fight.
Seconds out, round 3.
Round 3 of the scheduled 6. Jamie Hughes well on top in the opening 2, and he's the first aggressor in the 3rd also.
The lead right hand is working pretty well for Hughes.
Well, that's the one that he's going to generate all of his power from. Sharp again. For a man who's 2 rounds behind, he's pretty confident in it.
Yeah, I think at this stage it's more, you know, he's trying to put Hughes off by shaking his head rather than actually showing that, you know, he's not been hurt.
There's Hughes. Again in the middle of the ring.
Hughes very composed, just trying to find his way in.
The first time we've really seen him try and work those counter punches there. Forces Sharp into the corner again. Sharp almost having to wrestle his way out.
Sharp still staying very calm though.
Hughes just seems to be marching Sharp from corner to corner at the moment.
Just landing big shots. Sharp isn't really doing enough to stop Hughes from doing that.
Shots that aren't necessarily knocking his head back, but are just forcing his whole body back onto the ropes, putting him out of his comfort zone. Just keeping Hughes in control of the fight. Nice
Another
left to the
nice little body shot. Yeah, Sharp needs to start moving his hands more. Even if just to put Hughes off from throwing those big shots.
Again, it's the left to the body. Again, it's the shake of the head from Sharp. Hughes goes for the left hook to the body again and misses this time.
Hughes definitely in control here.
Nice right hand this time. Goes up top to Sharp. Who, to his credit, doesn't look hurt after 3 rounds.
No, he's obviously a tough guy. He knows what he's doing in there. But at this stage, it's not enough to win the fight.
That takes us to the halfway stage. And if we're talking about unofficial cards again, I've got Hughes 3-0 to the good.
Most definitely.
Looking over at the 2. Darryll Sharp has got marking around the rib cage. Not a lot up top. He's protecting his head well. Again, both fighters.
I think all the work that Hughes is doing to the body, this is obviously stopping Sharp from throwing much back. He's gone into kind of a defensive mode now, and you know, I think his main worry is now just surviving to the end of the fight.
Corners, 10 seconds.
He's got 3 rounds to go. He's getting some pretty stern words from
Seconds
his corner
out.
there, Darryll Sharp.
Round 4.
Certainly got a plan. Let's see if it comes to fruition. Round 4. It's began the same way as the previous 3. With Jamie Hughes on the front foot. Going to land some shots. Good movement there from Sharp. Get himself out of the way of that big right hand.
Hughes in control all the way.
It's amazing the styles of different fighters, isn't it? We rewind to a little while ago. Derek Asase threw so many punches in the opening rounds. I think Darryll Sharp barely into double figures, and we're into the 4th round.
Yeah, Asase put on a relentless pressure. Whereas Hughes now is just trying to pick his shots a little bit more. I think he landed some lovely body shots on Sharp early on. Now he's just trying to, you know, profit off of the work that he put in early on.
But he's got a good crowd here, and they certainly enjoyed that one. Got over the top of the guard. Found that head for pretty much the first time. Wasn't that clean, but a bit more promising for Jamie Hughes. Perhaps the first signs of the fact that he might break through. He's done some good body work in the opening half of the fight. As he starts to find success to the head in the second, winds up that right hand again.
Oh, lovely left body shot. Left.
Every clean when he lands, Darryll Sharp shakes the head. Says he's not hurting him. A minute of the 4th round remaining. Counter to the body from Hughes.
Hughes trying to set up a punch, but Sharp just smothered his work, and now actually Sharp has come back a little bit.
Well, that's the first time we've seen Hughes have to use the ropes in 4.5 rounds of boxing.
We had a little burst from Sharp, but he's gone back into defensive mode now.
Well, look at Jamie Hughes, hands by his sides.
His confidence has definitely grown, but he needs to, you know, continue to be careful. I think, you know, when you have a very defensive fighter, you have to start kind of giving them little things to aim at, otherwise they'll just stay in that shell forever.
Nice work from Hughes there in the corner. Right on the bell, Darryll Sharp having to wrestle his way out.
Very nice.
And this is where we get into uncharted territory for Hughes. 3 wins, all by way of points, all in 4-round bouts. It's his first scheduled 6-rounder. He'll be going into round 5, but he's taken such little punishment, he'll probably be going into round 5 feeling relatively fresh.
Yeah, I think he'll do. I think he'll continue to do well. He's not really using too much energy, just throwing nice shots, landing pretty much everything. So I think he should definitely have enough in the tank to do the whole 6.
Saw a little flurry there from Darryll Sharp. He's probably left it a little bit too late to win on points.
Corners, 10 seconds.
If he does want to leave York Hall with a victory here, I think he's going to have to throw
Seconds
caution
out.
to the wind.
Round 5.
But if the 12 minutes of boxing we've had are anything to go by, that seems unlikely. Round 5. First time Jamie Hughes has been this far in his fledgling professional career.
Yeah, I mean, Sharp hasn't really shown us any power, so we don't know if he could even stop Hughes at this stage. Another body shot by Hughes.
The lead right that time. Sharp wore it on the gloves. He's taken the sting out of a lot of these shots, but it's taken a great deal of punishment. Another jab gets through there from Hughes.
Just a bit of switch hit in there by Hughes. He's definitely very confident now.
He's looking to step on the gas a little bit, isn't he? He's looking sharper on his feet, on his toes. Oh, lovely movement there, and the left hook to the body.
Yeah, that body shot gave off a
Ghosts a few to get him inside and then picks Darryll Sharp off.
Yeah, I mean, Sharp is going to have to pull something out now if he really wants to come back into this fight. Just getting knocked from ropes to ropes by Hughes.
Hughes again. He's got that right hand up as more of a gesture than anything else because he hasn't got any defending to do. He's done some really good work in the corners against Sharp, who in turn has done some good work to get out of trouble. But trouble is what he's in, certainly on the scorecards, as Jamie Hughes lands another left, then steps away.
Yeah, I mean, Hughes looks even sharper than he did in the first few rounds.
This, I think he realizes now he's miles ahead on the scorecards. And if he keeps himself out of trouble, then he can pretty much do what he wants because Darryll Sharp isn't offering anything offensively. Oh, uppercut there from Hughes. Gets through and backs Sharp into the corner again. He spent so much time there.
Yeah, Sharp just has no answers to what Hughes has to offer. And again, the right hand comes through.
Three, four, five lefts from Hughes. Just giving that right a rest. Bit of switch hitting again as we come to the end of the fifth round.
I mean, Hughes is doing great. It's very hard to fight someone like Sharp that just, you know, stays covered up and doesn't really give you any openings. So,
well, that's the thing, isn't it? I mean, Hughes very obviously has power, and you look at his record, 3 wins, no stoppages. This is 4th bout, but it's so difficult to stop a guy who doesn't necessarily come to fight.
that's it, right.
If you only come with defense on your mind, then it's amazing how long you can last.
You then have to sort of create the openings, you know, force the guy to kind of give you that little space. And he's having success, so.
Corners, 10 seconds.
Into the 6th and final round of Jamie
Seconds
JJ
out.
Hughes
6th and final
against
round.
Darryll Sharp. 3 minutes for Hughes to find a stoppage, 3 minutes for Sharp to find a stoppage, because it's the only way that he'll be getting the 6th win of his professional career.
From what we've seen so far, I think it is unlikely. Hughes coming out with a sharp, strong jab.
And again, Sharp finds himself in the corner. Hughes pretty much putting him where he wants him.
Sharp doesn't have anything to offer.
Hughes again moving well inside. And it's difficult to make a judgment on it, of course, because he's not taken much punishment. But look how fresh he looks in round 6, Jamie
Yeah,
Hughes.
definitely. Still sharp, still coming with combinations, moving well, good footwork. I think that was the first shot that actually landed from Sharp.
Didn't seem to bother Hughes one bit. He's moving out of trouble, and again back Sharp up onto the ropes. Works that body. I mean, Sharp's had defeats before, but he is going to ache tomorrow.
Yeah, definitely been just beaten around the ring for 6 rounds, near enough.
Into the final minute of this one then. Barring an extreme unlikelihood, Jamie Hughes is going to remain undefeated. He's going to have got through his first 6-rounder as well. So this is progress for him, another crunching right body shot.
Yeah,
Hughes.
once again, hats off to Sharp just for toughness.
Tough bloke, tough fighter. And for someone like Hughes, the ideal test at this time in his career, because he has had to work really hard, and he has worked really hard. Stayed busy, stayed sharp for 6 rounds. And Darryll Sharp has taken everything that he can throw at him. Another stinging body shot.
Yeah, he wound that up for a second there as well.
Into the final few seconds of this one. 6 very similar rounds between Hughes and Sharp. York Hall rises to his feet. We go to the judges' scorecards, but I don't think we're going to be having any real surprises here. Jamie JJ Hughes in full control for 18 minutes against Darryll Sharp, the southpaw from Lancashire. Of course, we'll still go through the motions of getting the result. Referee calling them over. Mark Schmidt, the ring announcer, with the official result.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 6 rounds of action, referee Coakley scores the contest 60 points to 54 points to your winner and still unbeaten, Jamie Hughes.
Jamie JJ
And
Hughes
your
goes to
appreciation,
4-0. He remains undefeated. 60-54. He took every round. It'll be interesting to see, well, to keep an eye on him as he moves up, because he did look fit, sharp, and well conditioned through those 6 rounds.
Definitely be interesting to see him, come up against some more aggressive guys that, want to win more.
Darryll Sharp, his record moves to 5 wins, 36 defeats, but still just that 1 stoppage. He's a tough fighter. But Jamie Hughes did incredibly well to go to 4-0.